Hi. Gonna go for a walk, and I thought I'd take you guys along. I just need to burn up some energy. I've been sitting around most of the day. I've got the day off. Took an extra day off after the holiday, but got a lot of stuff going through my head today. Was looking at some of our loans on vehicles and stuff. My husband's car just got paid off, so we've got that money extra each month now. And so I was looking to see, what I want to use that to double up, on payments on something and pay off another one. And we're trying to get a bunch of stuff paid down because he's been wanting to retire, but he was actually going to retire this past, I want to say July, and then he pushed it to October for his birthday, and then he decided that he'd continue working for a little bit longer, but he keeps wanting to retire, but we want to try to get some stuff paid down, and it's kind of why I wanted to start doing the YouTube stuff, so maybe we can start getting a little extra income coming in. But not just that. I mean, he's 2 years older than me, so if he retires now, we can't do anything because I'm having to work still. So to get everything paid down to where I can retire with him would be great. Get a separate income from working from home type thing, and not solely depend on Social Security, because I don't have a good retirement like he does. I've got a little bit of 401k, and that's it. He's got a pension, he's got 401k, he's got there's medical benefits from the company that he's retiring from, that there's like a savings account to pay for medical benefits or whatever, for whatever you choose to use it for. But I don't have any of that. There's been many times over the last 20 some years that I've been out of work not out of work, but on short-term disability and even long-term disability, due to my health and some surgeries and stuff, and ended up having to go on disability like that. You're not getting your full wage, and you're used to spending that kind of money. You get the loans and all that stuff that you're anyways, so a lot of and then the company I work for is like a third-party logistics, and between contracts, there's a couple times that I've been laid off, and unemployment, same thing as short-term disability. It's not your full wage, and I'm trying to make ends meet, and ended up using a bunch of my savings and not being able to get another job right away, and cashed in my 401k a couple of different times to keep from losing stuff. So my 401k is, as far as using it for retiring, does not look good. I'm happy to have what I have, but I definitely don't have anything that could say that I could retire right away if I needed to, or even wanted to. I've been working for, good grief, 40 some years now, but I feel like maybe I could have done better with stuff, but you save money, and then you're like, oh hey, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this, and before you know it, you're like, oh, I got a raise, I got a bonus, I saved that, I do this, and before you know it, it's spent. I try to save, but it always seems like something comes up and takes it. But now that, we're talking about retirement, I just, want to get serious about it. And just want to try to build my own income too, and not have to worry about, punching a clock. I don't punch a clock literally. I'm on salary, but you know what I mean. I want to be able to travel and work remotely, which isn't really an option working for another company. So if I work for myself, maybe I can work a little longer, not have to worry about driving into work, or on bad days, especially in the winter. I live in northern Illinois, so the weather can be a little fun in the winter. This morning was awful foggy, and it's like, I'm glad I didn't have to go into work today. I didn't want to deal with the fog on my way into work. And a few weeks ago we had a bunch of snow, and then we've had ice, and so I would just as soon like to be able to just kind of do what I want, be my own boss. So, but anyways, the other thing I did this morning, besides watch a bunch of YouTube on how to create a good channel and side incomes and residual incomes and stuff like that, I unboxed some of my Christmas presents that I bought for myself this year. I wanted to get rid of the plastic containers that we use, the bowls and stuff with lids. I'm trying to get rid of plastic and go to glass. I have stainless steel and I have some glass, but still use a lot of the plastic stuff, and I wanted to get rid of it. The chemicals that leach out of the plastics and the microplastics that come off onto your food and stuff like that. I just been doing a little bit here and there over the years, but I've really, in the last year and a half since I changed my diet, and have done some research, and actually took some courses for nutrition. Should be getting my certification pretty soon. I think because I've already completed the tests and stuff, I just need to get the certificates and stuff for nutrition. But anyways, found out, through all that, how chemicals and plastics and all that stuff can cause your body to have issues, to make you gain weight, make you not feel good. And I've been gradually, in the last year and a half, almost 2 years, been trying to improve what I do for myself and my family, for our health. When I started losing weight, I changed my diet, and my husband, he saw that I was losing weight and I was feeling better, and he kind of got on board with me. And, now he's lost 50 pounds and he's feeling a lot better. He's off of a bunch of medications now, and he's actually, been talking to people at work about how, we've gone to, from eating the standard American diet to carnivore, and how good he feels. And people have asked him, about his weight loss and everything. So it's kind of a funny thing, because in a car. Yeah, I'm out here. I'm walking This is the state park ranger station, and I'm walking by right now. But it's kind of funny because my husband's kind of an introvert. Doesn't talk a whole lot. Doesn't have, so I mean, to have him tell me about how he's sharing things with people about, his diet and, how the some of the guys at work are, talking about maybe trying it or telling their spouse about it, and so they can try it. And the video I posted about my weight loss, I think it was last week I posted the video with a picture of me in my Santa Elf's outfit. He calls me and he's like, "Hey, what's that? What's your website that you posted that on? I want to share the link so they can take it home and show it to their wife." So I, told him it was Mama Googs 13 on YouTube. So I've got a few views on there, but no subscribers yet. Gonna continue posting videos, trying to figure this out. I guess I'll share stuff as I can. I'm gonna turn around here. I don't know what's gonna work. I feel weird talking. I say things and then I'm like, I shouldn't have said that. But hopefully I can figure something out. I want to be able to retire, and maybe soon. Not I've just turned 61. I got plenty of time yet, but like I said, he's going to retire probably sometime between January and July this coming year. And it'd be nice if I could retire shortly after that, but just maybe work on my own, be earning a separate income, so we didn't have to rely completely on Social Security and get stuff paid off. I mean, we've got probably in the next 5 years, if we maintain our current income that we have from working, we'd have everything paid off. The house, my car. Let me see what else we got. We bought a golf cart that we have, or a low speed vehicle that we have. And our trailer, it's a park model trailer down at Woodhaven Lakes in Sublette, Illinois. And which is great because we go down there quite often. It's not far from home, but it's nice to get away. I'll probably be sharing some videos from down there this summer when we open back up. Usually open up around March or not really March. I mean, we'll go down, but we won't open up and turn the water on and stuff until May usually, unless it warms up quite a bit. But we shut it down the week of November 15th, and it'll be shut down probably till mid-May, first part of May, when the temperatures start consistently being over freezing. But love it down there. We'd love to go for walks on the trails, do a little fishing during the high season. During the high season, they have bands on every other Friday. They have acoustic bands, and then on every Saturday, they have a band of some really good bands that's free to the people that live there. Because we pay association fees and stuff to help cover things like that. But they've got different events throughout the summer. They do fireworks, and they've got car shows. They got a lot of stuff for the kids. It's there's swimming and tennis and basketball and pickleball and horseshoes, and like I said, there's a bunch of trails that you can go walking on, and you can see all the wildlife. The deer down there, are walking around all the time. So, but it's so peaceful, except for on the holiday weekends. Of course, then it's pretty crazy down there. It's busy, but we love it. So, see, here we go again. It's behind me, State Park. During the summer, there's sunflowers that are planted in that field there. But kind of gloomy out today. No bright sunshine. But walking back home now, my daughter, who lives with us, is back at the house. She's got the grandkids with her this weekend. Well, not this weekend. This weekend they're with their dads, but I mean, she's got them both today because we got them yesterday to bring to the house to open presents and stuff. But their dads are picking them up tonight for the weekend, and then they'll get them back Sunday night. Granddaughter, she lives with her dad most of the time, or he's got custody. So she lives with him, and my daughter gets her every other weekend. But because of the Christmas holiday, she'll be spending the week with us next week. And then my grandson, he does live with his mom, so we have him all the time except for every other weekend when he's with his dad. So, but we got to, she's got to set to where the timings, they're with their dads on the same weekend, and that way they can spend time together when they're with their mom. So, anyways, I wish my dogs weren't such goofballs. I'd take them on walks with me, but they're goofballs. The big dog, Belle, she'll like to jerk you right off your feet and, just want to chase everything. And little dog, he wants to bark, bark, bark. So we put him out on the cables at home and stuff. Can't let him run because they'll take off after the wildlife, because we live out in the country. After the squirrels and the birds and the deer and all that. So, but I mean, we do take them for walks occasionally. It's just, I can't do it regularly, because it's they're a little rough on you, especially Belle, when she goes to jerk you right off your feet. She doesn't want to listen. So, but anyways, hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. I had a good Christmas. I stuck to my diet. I, stayed carnivore, ate a little more dairy. I mean, it's still an animal product, so ate more dairy than I normally do. So picked up a pound, which is, the dairy just kind of makes me, I don't know, doesn't settle right. I love cheese. So, I mean, cheese, there's a lot of people that, dairy or even just cheese will do that too. But so I'm trying to get past the dairy that I ate for the last couple of days. Going to have Christmas Eve at my parents'. I had salami and cheese slices and a little bit of a cheese ball that I'd made. And then yesterday I had some more salami and cheese. But had ham for dinner. Had leftover prime rib from the night before for breakfast. And then, so the last couple days I've been eating pretty good, and needed to get out and get some exercise. And just thought I'd talk to you guys for a little bit. So, Guess I'll let you go and I'll get this posted. Trying to do these videos where I don't have to edit anything. I'm still trying to figure all that out. I don't want to pay to get an editing program, and I don't know. Just trying to get used to it. But, you know, subscribe. I need subscribers, guys. Come on. And send me some comments, you know, things you might want to hear about. Things you like that you don't like that I've said, done, whatever. You know, give me some feedback. And have a good day. Bye.